Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. This is your weekly energy reading update for January 12th through the 18th, 2026. We have a new moon at the end of the week, closing out Sagittarius season or Sagittarius energy. This is an ending week as the end of the current lunar cycle, which will end on Sunday the 18th. I don't know why I felt confused. You can start on the 18th or after, you can start to plant new seeds for new beginnings around productivity and expanding your horizons. With that being said, I'm calling this the year of the van. This week, we will have conjunctions with the fast movers energy that continue all week long, and it trines in Taurus. The last quarter moon phase pointed to a mini crisis in our consciousness. After taking in all the awareness, we now get to disperse our knowledge and come to a point when we need to sort out what works for us and what does not. This week is not the best time to start anything new. The decreasing of the moon means decreasing light of the moon, symbolizing descent into unconsciousness. So things that were buried deep that you never ever think of, you're going to start this week it's going to start coming up to the surface, and you're going to be like, why am I thinking about that? And that's because that's what this energy is bringing out. Some will have a more mature grasp on situations that will arise, and it will be a time this week to finish up the details of whatever you were doing from the last new moon. Many are still ending a 14-year cycle right now. So those of you that are doing that, it's time to release and let it go. Many might go into deep thoughts, pondering revelations that we may have had last week, considering what they meant to you and what might you do about it. This week, signs that will be affected the most will be Aries, Cancers, Libras, and Capricorns. The new moon on the 18th will be in Capricorn, which will mark the new beginning of Capricorn energy, obviously ending Sag. Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign, so it is time to focus on the constructive traits of this sign, which many Capricorns are resourceful, disciplined, ambitious, but prudent, but yet constant, consistent. It is a time to focus on long-term goals, developing maturity and common sense. When I saw that or read that, I was like, yeah, some people really need that. Recognizing your responsibilities and nurturing your dreams in a more realistic manner. It is a time to create some serious order in your lives, start making solid plans, and setting the stage for reaping the rewards for your new beginning, no matter how big or small. New moon energy is bringing in a lesson of acceptance, reasonable boundaries, and freedom from worry and chaos. Setting goals for ourselves allows us to focus on what really matters most. Venus will be in Aquarius, okay? The new moon is aligning with all the inner planets. All of them will be in Capricorn, except for Venus. Venus will be in Aquarius. Saturn and Neptune trine Uranus, which means we're ready for change in our careers, your reputations, your long-term goals, and your responsibilities. Teaming up with others will help get projects lifted off the ground, and goals will be more successful and attractive now because you'll be more inspired and ready to put in the work. This lineup was the same on August 30th, 2019. And it had a new moon in Virgo, and it will create a mirror effect of that year or have some sort of influence from that time. So if you think back to August 30th, 2019, something from that time frame is going to enter this timeline. Capricorn moon is looking for tangible results. So what is not going to work is not going to work. Be cautious of communication this week. Many people will be very guarded and overly cautious. Do not become too rigid in your thinking this week. There is a fine line between realism and pessimism. Expect people to be more stubborn and sarcastic. Changes in your schedules will arise this week, so try to stay level-headed and go with the flow. Reliability in others will be the most attractive thing other people will see this week. The underdogs who worked hard will start to have their time in the sun starting now. Slow and steady wins the race this week. Venus in Aquarius just means we enter an aloof period. Being friendly and treating people like equals will be the key. Watch out for skepticism, sloppiness, and the shadow side of Mars in Capricorn will be being too rigid, too negative, or having a dry sense of humor. So Capricorns, try to laugh at yourself this week. Saturn is not done with Aries or Pisces people yet. And Uranus, well, when I mean they're not done, it's you're closing out a 14-year karmic cycles. So pay those debts, release and let go, right? Uranus has more work to do with Taurus people. So learn to free yourself from material constraints, personal possessions, and things cycling around money. Pluto completed its journey in Capricorn on November 19th, 2024. Pluto will stay in Aquarius for many years to come. The energy for the next few weeks will be security and stability, especially in relationships. Do not let your insecurities rule your behavior, especially starting from Sunday and then the next 3 days from that. And basically with this energy, just aim to create order. Also take time out to rest and rejuvenate because we are still in our resting period phase. I know many people think it's New Year's, no, it's not a time for new beginnings. It's a time to rest and plan for the new beginnings or to plant the seed. So when you plant the seed, you water it and it grows, right? Let's get a couple of things, and they just flipped out and hit the floor. Someone might be having a really hard time picking something up. What I mean that is maybe there was some communication and they're not getting it. So, skull, hidden secrets can harm you. And spiritual loves, many of you might be reconnecting with the divine, going within more. Someone might actually be getting flowers this week, or you're getting your flowers. Maybe you accomplished something. Ooh, we got some flippers. Funnel, a period of frustration. Lessons will be learned this week. And bow, you are highly thought of. So someone is actually thinking about you. Let's get a couple more and we'll move forward. Oh, we got some flippers. So, a lot of airs, Geminis and Aquariuses, you are coming into a period of prosperity and abundance. So congratulations. I'm a Gemini, so I was looking up, for myself, I'll be honest with you. I'm a cusper, so I'm Gemini and a Cancer. And a lot of Geminis right now are going to start reaping their rewards. So congratulations. Oh, and Aquariuses. Chair filled, someone new is going to enter your life. Purse, some of you need to pay attention to your finances, especially Tauruses. Grasshopper, situations are in the balance that require careful handling. So if you are in a situation or a sticky situation, be careful handling it. Yeah, the one when I got this came up again, the flowers. Romance, celebration. Romance might be in there, maybe, but I feel like it will be a false start. Boats. Money or prosperity through an inheritance, winning, or a windfall. Yeah. Some of you might have that lucky streak. What do we need to know for this coming week of January 12th? I want to give a shout out to my baby. His birthday is January 12th. He is a Capricorn, so happy birthday. Happy birthday to all the Capricorns out there. What do we need to know to move forward? What is it? Capricorns and Aquariuses are February's. Oops. Some of you all need to have some patience. Patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Just have patience, and there are unforeseen factors that need to occur first. So just have some patience. Might need some patience this week. Let's get an advice card for the week. Patience, patience, patience. Someone might need some instructions. Apparently I kept the instructions for the deck inside here. That's funny. Grounding yourself. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time up in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside if you can and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy the centering feeling that it brings. Some of you might need to stay grounded this week, especially the signs that I said. It was Aries, Cancers, Libras, and Capricorns this week. Stay grounded and wear black. All right, let's just jump right in. Let's get some tarot reading going on. Tarot reading. Maybe someone's no longer working, or they're thinking about quitting their job. Someone's not putting work and effort in. Why? Either they're doing some inner work, or they know something. They have an idea. Let's see. Let's move forward. They released themselves from something. Releasing yourself from something. Maybe you're doing some inner work and you're going to be getting out of your head and releasing yourself. Some of you might want to release yourself from your jobs. This type of energy usually brings quick career changes, and they usually come out of nowhere too, and suddenly. If you're a young fire sign, Knight of Wands, young fire signs, typically the ages of 30 and below, you're going to be called to take action on something. Yeah, you might be running away from an injustice. You're taking action and you're going to be running away from an injustice so that you can start a new beginning. It's time to run away from it. You're going to receive some sort of phone call about it. Might have something to do with children. But you're going to see something very, very clearly. I feel like if you do want to work together with someone, you're going to have to put matters into your own hands. But whatever it is, help will be arriving for you for this situation, okay? All right, let's move forward. Good luck, younger fire signs. Manipulation and abuse is coming up. Someone tried to manipulate and abuse the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is having it all, but it's someone else's blessing. Someone tried to manipulate, or I hate to say it like this, it's coming out. It's like a destiny swap. I think somebody was very jealous and they wanted to take something from this person who they perceived the Ten of Pentacles. Someone who they thought, oh my God, they have it all, look at them. Well, they try to manipulate and abuse the situation. And guess what? The Ten of Pentacles is walking away. It wasn't yours to have. It wasn't yours to begin with. It belonged to someone else. It's letting go of the past and moving forward. Fire sign females, you're popular as we're closing out Sagittarius, fire sign energies. Fire sign females, Queen of Wands. If you are creative, I like to say younger, but you don't have to be. If you resonate with the Queen of Wands, you're creative, sexy, and cool. You're completing a cycle. You're ending something. The World card. Maybe it's an end to some sort of theft, being taken advantage of. Maybe you took advantage of somebody. Flip the roles however it may go. But for some reason, you feel like you did not cause an injustice. Maybe you didn't. Yeah, you did not cause an injustice. It's time to rest. Close out the cycle, cut the ties, and then rest. Okay? Let's move along. Good luck. Good luck, Queen of Wands. Oh, someone is getting their karma and they are stalking and looking deeper. Coming up with a plan. Oh no. And they are in their feelings. I was going to say Capricorns. Well, Capricorns, or if you resonate with the King of Pentacles, typically these are earth sign energies. Typically, usually a man that's usually got money on his mind, good business, does good business deals, likes nature. Someone is pocket watching you, so be very careful. And they're in their feelings because they're actually receiving karma. And what they're upset about is you're not struggling, but they are. So watch out for that. I feel like there's some sort of spying and stalking on for you. But you do have clarity and balance is being restored for you. You might want to stay grounded because your energy's been all over the place. You've been too much in your head. Be careful of making a bad choice because you will immediately get negative karma the moment you do it. Why? Because you are being protected from something. So basically, don't force it. If you broke free from somebody, maybe you need to stay that way. Quit overthinking. But you are being protected from something at this time. Your paths will be starting to open up the moment you let the secrets come out. Darkness is coming to light. And when that happens, your path is going to open up. And then you're going to start putting a lot of work and effort into something. What are you putting work and effort into? Oh, Lord. Maybe you've been putting too much work and effort into a baby mama drama situation. Whatever it is, it's the Empress in reverse. Maybe you have a mom that's needy, clingy, selfish, jealous of you. And maybe it's her that's pocket watching you. She might, whatever this case may be, I don't know. But you have a Empress in reverse in your energy watching you because she's getting her karma and you're not struggling. Typically, an Empress in reverse doesn't take care of herself, doesn't take care of the house, doesn't make anything beautiful. She's codependent, usually jealous and envious. So you might have the evil eye on you. You are being protected from her, or you need to protect yourself. It's a karmic contract and it is going to break. Okay? You will not be brokenhearted, but she's coming in with bad news. There is bad news behind this. The bad news is you are keeping someone out of it. So you're trying to handle the situation alone. To each its own. Clearing the energy. 9 of Pentacles. Typically, if you're a single woman, this is earth energy, but it doesn't have to be. I sometimes like to say I kind of resonate with it a lot of the times. Just depends on the day. 9 of Pentacles energy is someone who is self-sufficient, takes care of her business. 1 more Pentacle, she'd basically have it all. What you got going on, girlfriends? Let's see. Ooh, you have a higher calling. And God is letting you know right now, yeah, you're single, you're all by yourself. God wanted you guys to know you are going to return to financial stability and a partnership, companionship, partnership. Why? Because you released your past, and God is not playing any games with you, okay? And God is saying, hey, I don't want you playing games either, okay? You are going to return. You're not destined to be alone. Someone once told me there's a lid for every pot. Ooh. Be careful with your tongue, because we had a conversation at work about this actually not too long ago. It was this week. So we are leaving the year of the snake, and we're entering the year of the horse, the fire horse. So remember, when we get into the fire horse season, which starts February 17th, watch your guys' tongues. Watch how you speak, your will, right? Because even God spoke, life into existence. So when because the element will be fire, what keeps fire alive? Air. So your words are going to manifest and bring things to reality a lot faster, because the year of the horse is fast paced. So if you are a 9 of Pentacles, don't be playing around. Say what you mean and mean what you say, because if you don't, and your manifestation, you're not going to manifest, because it's like you're confusing, your words and your actions are not lining up, basically is what I wanted to say. Sorry. All right. The divine is stepping in with a message. Something was not destined and fated. So the divine is stepping in with a course correction. All right. So there might be a timeline shift this week for some of you people. Maybe you went the wrong way. Yeah, it was not just, something was, oops. All right. The divine is saying something wasn't destined and fated. Someone did not move forward, but the Emperor is coming in. Typically emperors, I'm gonna do this. It takes a lot of work to be an emperor, and right now the whole world is hungry for a good freaking leader right now, male or female. Anyways, we have an emperor. An emperor does what's best for everyone involved. Totally not selfish. Good ruler. Anyways, this emperor is going towards a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups are my earth signs. Could be my, I call them my earth angels. They're just loving and kind. Very loving and kind. Anyways, something wasn't destined and fated, and because someone did not take action, an emperor is coming in for my earth angels. Hey, what's he got to say? What's gonna happen? Let's see. Basically, if you are the Queen of Cups, you're not going to be traveling. Maybe you were dealing with some sort of depression. You're definitely not moving forward because you're waiting on something. You're waiting on maybe the Emperor. Let's see, what are you waiting on? You're not communicating it. You're just chilling. What are you doing? You're definitely not communicating. This is a 2 of Cups energy, having a face-to-face talk. You're not able to move forward yet because the divine is lining up something for you, and the divine is bringing in an emperor for you. Well deserving too, by the way. I'm being told to tell the both of you guys, don't communicate it, protect it, move in silence. 2 of Cups energy is twin flame energy, soulmate energy. It's 2 people sharing a cup of love. A new beginning, a new more, basically, if If you are the Queen of Swords, which is typically air signs, I call this card my spiritual warrior cards. And then you got the Queen of Pentacles. You guys are about to have a brand new creative beginning or more passion or some sort of creative spark. I feel like for many years, maybe you went through a spiritual awakening, and maybe for like the last 4 or 5 years, you felt like you lost something. Well, something's going to reignite right back up. And you're gonna get this like creative spark, which is going to jumpstart your new beginning, kind of like a domino effect. Typically air signs, typically earth signs, doesn't have to be. I call this card my spiritual warrior card. You're truthful and honest and you cut through the bullshit. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, someone who's got money, good business person, focus on money, but is also likes nature. You're going to end up getting a new creative spark. Also, the two of you, I don't feel like you two are teamed up. I feel like it's separate energies. When this new creative spark begins, a domino effect happens. And someone's going to come in and tell you guys some truth. And it is the King of Swords, typically air sign energy, doesn't have to be. Just another spiritual warrior coming in saying, listen, I got to tell you the truth. Let this person tell you the truth. It's part of their like soul contract. And when this person tells you the truth, it's like a lift comes off of him. More him than you ladies, that's for sure. Oh, you got someone coming in to tell you the truth that he's in love with you. All right, my water signs, King of Cups. A lot of you water signs might be getting your wish fulfillment. You have a wish fulfillment coming in. And the reason why you're getting this wish is because you told some sort of truth to maybe your child or your inner child, or you faced your truth. Maybe you didn't want to cut ties with someone, but at the end of the day, a blessing is coming in because something about with like holding the truth. Maybe you told the truth to your kid, yourself, your inner child. Maybe you apologized. Maybe this week you will be getting a wish fulfillment because you had to apologize or accept something. But whatever it is, it's a ending. It's a death to the situation. It completes a cycle. I also feel like you are the catalyst to a younger person. Could be a mentor. Maybe you spoke some sort of truth, but whatever it was, it leaded this younger person into a spiritual awakening. There you go. Someone is in deep regret. I feel like, I don't know why I'm saying this. This is way off, but I'm channeling it. Someone's going to die and they are going to be in deep regret. That reminds me, this morning, it wasn't last night. This morning, I got ready for work and I saw, which is very bizarre because we're in the dead middle of winter right now. I mean, the last week we had really nice weather, but last night it snowed. So this morning I saw a little, what is that called? A centipede or a centipede. So I looked it up because usually, if a bug appears to me, they don't go away until I look them up. So the meaning behind it is, which I knew the message was for me anyways, but could be for someone else out there. You're going to have to sacrifice something to make something else a reality. Anyways, somebody died and now somebody's in deep regret. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to move along. King of Wands, Could be a fire sign. Maybe a fire sign died and this fire sign is in deep regret. Or if you're a living fire sign, something's gonna wake you up. Maybe you have some regrets. I don't know. Yeah. You're gonna lose something you can't get back. You have a Tower in reverse. And something about exposure. Exposure of the real villain. Exposure of a third party situation. Knight of Pentacles, typically these are earth sign. This is a very slow pace moving energy. Knight of Pentacles, they move very, very slow. They don't fight. You're not going to be fighting that energy. But Knight of Pentacles, typically 30 years old and younger, or if you're just an immature earth sign or a younger earth sign. Don't really fight the energy, but you do need to forgive someone for a wrongdoing, okay? Maybe you've been restricting yourself or too much in your head, but you are in a contract with somebody. Maybe you're married. Maybe you're about to get married. Something about a soul contract. Maybe you did not, maybe you're all up in your head because you did not reconcile your marriage or a contract with someone. Yeah, no, it's came out twice. You're restricting yourself, you're all up in your head. You need to forgive someone for a wrongdoing, or you need to ask for forgiveness. You didn't reconcile your marriage, but you are stable and you want a stable new beginning. You're not celebrating. You didn't celebrate with your family. If you reconcile your marriage, you will have the 10 of Cups. That's what I'm getting. Okay? 10 of Cups is a major wish fulfillment. It's emotional fulfillment. It's happy family, happy life. It's the best. It's between this card and the 10 of Pentacles, they're the two best cards in the deck. It's emotional fulfillment. Yeah, your family might not be happy about it, but they're not going to hit rock bottom. Oh, the universe is going to guide you to it. You're manifesting it. There is something you do not see coming. Someone is actually spying on you, and they are holding on to your energy. Something from the past. Maybe you were a miser. Maybe you've been holding on to money. Maybe you've been hoarding something. Whatever it is, you have an old energy around you. Could be a friend, could be anybody. But someone is holding on to your energy just purposely so you do not move forward. And that's between you and the universe. Anyways, break that karmic contract, and whatever it was, it's an old cycle and it needs to end. Clear it out. You guys got to remember, God punished the devil and sent him to earth. So why are we all here on earth? Same reason why the devil is. To learn our lessons. Earth is school. Learn them, peoples. Detach. Detach, detach, detach. So you can have something so much better. Anyways. Any more messages I need to deliver to move forward? Someone's going to be very depressed when you, 9 of Pentacles, you also are going to get your wish fulfillment. And someone's going to be very depressed about that. And they will have clarity. So basically, God's setting a table for you, and they're going to make those people watch. Yeah. You're also being protected from something. Someone made a bad choice. And right now, you are by yourself because that person has to pay their karmic debt. They made a bad choice. God is handling them, and you are being protected from that person. Anything else? Whatever you do, don't communicate. Move in silence at this time. And don't worry, because they did not communicate to you, they are definitely in regret. And they see something very, very clearly. I think you were someone's wish fulfillment. and now they see it. Yeah, they were too busy holding on to their past, being a Meisner. And we'll see. It is what it is. It is a sin to hold on to the past, right? Even though sins don't exist, it's just something they play in your mind. Break free from the matrix, peoples. Anyways, we're going to cut this deck in half. What other messages do we have to deliver before I get to the dice? Something about a younger woman might be significant this week. Ooh. Ooh. If you are a younger woman or know a younger woman, she is the Phoenix rising and she is planning on a move. She could be packing up and moving. She's moving something around. Well, whatever it is, she's moving because she ended something with an Aries. Aries, you will be ending something. So whatever happened in autumn of last year is coming right back around. And it's going to end and complete the cycle. Yeah. There won't be any more fighting. And it does have something to do with your ex. Or there's going to be a big fight because it does have something to do with your ex. Because I do get punching bag right here. It's almost like this person won't stop or you're not stopping. I'm getting a big fat no. Aries, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, be careful. Because I feel like a fight is coming on. Sagittarius, you have a new sexual partner that's coming in. And this person really misses you a lot. I also got the outside looks grand, but the inside is a mess. Are there secrets that you are hiding? It can harm someone. Oh, and some of you, if you're at the right place in the right time, especially if you're an air sign in this week, jackpot energy. So if some of you like to gamble and you're an air sign this week, go try your lucky bets at the casinos if you do any of that. Let's go to the dice. What does the dice have to say for us today? I'll try to make it quick. Someone is no longer confused. They woke up. They're not moving yet, but they are packing up. They're not moving just yet. Why? Because they're not feeling very good about themselves at this time. Yeah. It's almost like I didn't get the prize. I didn't get my happiness. It didn't work out the way they thought it was going to work out in their heads. And now they're all up in their heads because they feel like a big fat loser, basically. The number 9 and 6 is significant. And 4. Maybe we're all, 4 is being protected. 9 is completing a cycle. And 6 is someone is waking up to the mess. It's a male. The male dice. Woo. Maybe a male was waking up because he's no longer greedy. Maybe he was greedy. Maybe he was selfish. Maybe he didn't know who he was. I definitely get he didn't know who he was, and something about religion. I think you need to walk away from the whole religion thing because religion is going to be falling away. Someone is saying, yo, stop. Someone's putting up boundaries because that person was selfish and cutting ties, and this person's waking up to it. Yeah, he's not celebrating. There is a letter in the mail coming. Watch your mailboxes this week. It will be significant. I'm getting a no answer. Someone is ready to move. I get it. I'm getting a no answer because someone is carrying a heavy burden. So let that person keep carrying it. Why? Because it's kind of like they didn't want to move. Now they're doing this all by themselves. Well, they created their own maze. Something about Egypt will be very, very significant. Maybe your bloodlines have something to do with Egypt. Oh, if you have a clean heart, you are moving in the right direction, but you are being watched. Something about the year of the dragon was significant. You also are gonna I'm being told, like, Your storms are over and an idea is going to come, and this idea, you need to move forward with it. Someone does not have a happy family, and they are getting their karma. What goes around comes around. Yeah, their family, the family roots are upside down. It's not a strong family tie. Someone is getting their wish fulfillment. It has something to do with marriage. Only problem is, and it will be nurtured. The seed was planted, it will be nurtured. We might start seeing the fall of Washington, D.C. That's weird. Someone does not want to travel to Washington, D.C. Family will be significant this week. I just keep getting family. Something about burning. Time's up. Burning the flame. Someone might be super pissed off at their family. Anyways, time's up. It's time to move on. Someone needs to heal their broken heart and take that opportunity. Something about a kangaroo is significant. Maybe Australia. Yeah, breaking free from your own imprisonment. If you do that, you will be very, very happy. Something about Egypt again. There's a treasure. Your birthright. Definitely someone needs to take on. So, okay, this family thing keeps coming back around. So, if you are in a karmic loop with your family and it keeps coming back around, the next time you see it come back around, do something completely different so that the loop stops. So maybe you react the same way every time and this person is trying to tell you something. Well, react differently. Instead of saying no, say yes and see what happens. Maybe that karmic loop will stop, or you need to break ties. But it's going to keep, what they're telling me is it's going to keep coming back around until you freaking handle it the right way. Somebody's been insecure since a child. Someone has a very insecure child and is very sad about it, like depression. And I feel like the parent wasn't even curious about it. The number 8 is significant. There will be a blessing behind that. Someone is not royalty. Somebody might be saying, I have royal bloodlines. No. Living your life like a child. Maybe you need to find your inner child again. Maybe you need to have fun like a child. Go outside, and if you're in a southern state and it's nice out, go outside and catch some bugs. I feel like someone needs to find their inner child or heal some kind of inner child wound. Or maybe your child is upset and sad and needs some help, like professionally help. Well, that's all I got right now. I'm looking to see, let's get rid of something. Let's go to the Declare and Decree deck. Let's let go. We're still in the year. We're still technically in the year of the snake. So let's get rid of something today. It's about endings, right? This week's about endings. That's too many. Hold on. That's too many. Let's try it again. These cards are like super massively big, so, and I got tiny hands. There we go. We'll take that one. Oh, that's a good one. Ready? So this is a Declare and Decree deck by Shavi Zane. She is on YouTube. All blockages of my financial and material resources are now cleared in my spirit and in flesh. I said that wrong. I'm so sorry. All blockages of my financial and material resources are now cleared from my energy, in spirit and in flesh. And we'll do it one more time. All blockages of my financial and material resources are now cleared and destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Yay. We are going to end this beautiful reading. This is my deck. You can get it on, I'll put it in the description box below. But let's get one more card to end this beautiful reading, and you guys try to have a wonderful week. Let's get a card. What do we need to know to end this reading? Timeline shifts again. Okay, wait a minute. Timeline shifts again. Something about judgments. Judgments. All right. The knowing and judgment calls, Demon time. The knowing. Judgment. Humanity is on demon time. The setting of the stage has already begun to set for God's divine plan for Earth. As judgment and justice is being called at this time, should humanity take heed of the signs and warnings that have been revealed to them? As this question arises for humanity, the leaders of the way are gaining more truth of knowing who they are to make more sense of how they play a role in this intricate plan. As the leaders of the way continue on their journey, the world around them is in devastation and despair. In other words, judgment and justice is upon those who didn't answer the call. A table will be set for those who answered the call, and all those who went against you will watch your blessings unfold in front of all of your enemies as a reward for your hard work in this spiritual warfare. The leaders of the way, the chosen, star seeds, or whatever you name or give yourself, victory is yours. This is a powerful shift of light. Remember, we are all one and we are all interconnected. What happens in the spirit realm happens on earth. What you do to others, you are actually doing to yourself. Darkness always comes to the light. Many people may not hear your words or messages, but for those who are in question, those are the ones you need to reach. The battle is almost over. You have an inner knowing of something much greater. I know you can feel it. I do. Rejoice and celebrate the small wins. Yay! You did it. You answered the call. Anyways, until we meet again, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and namaste.